Good afternoon, everybody. We're here with Pasquale Martinelli.
Ciao, come va?
Molto bene,
Benissimo.
grazie. Piacere che sei qui con noi.
Un onore per me.
So it's very honored to be here with us. And Pasquale is a private chef. Of course, he's from Italy. You are from Puglia.
From Mola di Bari, Puglia.
And he's been living in New York for so long. He was telling me he moved here in 2000.
February 2000, yes.
And since then he's promoting not only the Italian food, but he was telling me he uses different words to describe the Italian food, right?
Right, yes. I like to say, to talk about a lot about hospitality, Italian hospitality. Yes, so that's what pretty much I do here in New York.
Yes. So do you want to tell us what was the event that started your passion for food in your life?
Yes, that's a kind of funny event. I remember when I was little, my parents are farmers in Puglia, and I remember one day my father brought me to the field, and we were watering tomatoes. And as we were in tomatoes, at some point I disappeared. And
Eating tomatoes?
I was disappearing. I disappeared, and then my father couldn't find me because he told me this later. And then eventually he found me up on a tree, sull'albero delle carrube.
Oh, carob tree.
Yes, and so he looked at me and said, "What are you doing up on the tree?" And I remember telling him, he told me that I said, "You know what, if you don't go and get me a sandwich and a beer, I will never come down from the tree." So I guess the passion for food and eating started
when you were a little kid.
So I had to have food, I had to eat good, I had to drink well, exactly.
But so, I like the carobs. I would have eaten carobs. I love them.
Yeah.
Not many people eat that.
Yeah, just to go up there. Yeah.
And so you were in Italy and you grew up with this passion. You were telling me you started working in hotels and studying about hospitality, in fact.
Yeah.
So what made you move from Italy? Why did you decide to leave?
Well, before I came to New York, I lived in Oxford, UK. Then on the cruise line, Princess Cruises in the Caribbean. Then Milan. And then eventually I ended up in this after doing the scuola alberghiera in Puglia, after the diploma. So I traveled a little bit, and then I ended up in New York.
And you loved these travels, but then you stopped here.
Yes, I stopped. Something happened when I landed at JFK, and so I had told my mother that I wanted to stay in New York only for 3 months. And then
that's how everybody says before staying here.
And I remember telling my father that I was going to leave for New York, and I remember he was telling me, "I think you traveled more than the Pope did." So I was going everywhere. So I came to New York, and I stayed in New York. Then eventually I met my wife in New York. Now Sophia, 9 years old, and super happy. Yes.
So you have a great personal life and professional life, because you personal were telling me about you have your own brand, right?
I have created a brand which is called Warm Palate, quindi palato caldo proprio. And yes, I offer a private chef and hospitality services, and I'm very happy.
Yeah. And you travel a lot still, because
pretty much. Yes.
Pasquale was just telling us that he's not only taking care of private events in New York area, but he was last day in Connecticut. He travels all over the States. He does events on jets. That's what I love.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so I basically sort of bring a little restaurant experience. I deliver the restaurant experience to the kitchen in the house, basically. Yes.
So what is the meaning for you of being an Italian chef abroad?
Well, I believe being an Italian chef in New York or generally abroad, it means to preserve the culture of food, hospitality, wine, and everything around it. So to kind of preserve this great culture that we have. Yeah.
And I'm curious, you said you come from Puglia. I don't know where your ingredients come from, but what are the main, can you tell us the main ingredients of your recipes?
Yes, definitely. The first one that I cannot live without, it's obviously being from Puglia, extra virgin olive oil. Yes. And obviously tomato sauce and the latticini, la mozzarella from Italy. With all respect for the mozzarella made here, but I don't know, for whatever reason over there
it's
there is
the
there is the bufala
and what they eat.
One little step above, I have to say. So obviously Parmigiano and
so you get your ingredients from Italy?
Whatever I can. After proposing the menus to my guests, most of it I try to get the ingredients from Italy.
Yes, our friends
very specific ingredients from Italy. Yes. Mm-hmm.
So he loves Italian food.
Super vivere senza.
And so basically, I guess the secrets of your recipes are the ingredients, or is there something else? I don't know.
No. I believe that in Italy our chef is actually God, and then we are sous chefs.
Wow.
So this is my philosophy. So he decides the goodness, the quality of our food, whatever it gives us, then we put them together.
These are wonderful words.
Thank
that
you very
means
much.
you really have a passion for what you do.
Completamente. So I work for God, basically.
Isn't that nice? Okay, so thank you so much.
Ciao.
Everybody's waving at him. We are here at the International Culinary Center, and we're going to go to we are going to have some lessons now, so we have to leave. But before we leave, I want to thank you so much.
Thank you
and
very
can
much.
we
Thank
leave
you.
us with 3 words to describe Italy or Italian food?
Well, the first one is obviously the ingredients and hospitality, and if you can find a balance among all this, then bingo, perfetto.
I would say that represents us
Sì.
all.
Yeah.
Perfect. So
Okay.
again, thank you very much.
Thank you very
It's
much
been
for having
so
me.
much
Thank
a
you
pleasure
very
to
much.
have you with us.
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci.
Ciao. Oh, dove vado?